Yeah, like words. People take words too seriously, and then they discount how seriously we take them. Like they're just not. I don't know.
That part I have a deep agreement with in terms of a lot of other things, like Satanism. That bothers me because Satanism isn't like worshiping Satan, the devil. They're supposed to be like into some atheistic, like Marcus Aurelius meditations kind of stuff.
Sure, but at the same time, they know that by calling it that, what the first thought that comes to everyone else's mind.
Yeah, but
Like Jesus and Satan are like the most well-branded names in history. Like
But they're-
God, devil.
but
Like,
they try to like disassociate with that. At the
yeah,
weirdest time.
that's dumb.
Yeah, because that's
stupid.
the
'Cause they-
forgetting how serious we take it.
Yeah, because like like you're trying to fight a uphill battle that's more uphill than anything else verbally just in history. Like that's not like that's like trying to convince someone that heaven is hell. Like just trying to swap those two definitions. Go ahead, you'll be fighting for centuries. Like it's really like it's
That's the drunkest thing I've ever heard in my life.
like I mean, think about it, that's like that. See, that's why we don't give Michael Jackson enough credit because he did this. Good and bad have been established for millennia. He was like, "Who's bad?" We were like, "Yeah, you bad." Like, you love that shit.
a legend.
Dude, like when you see a legend work, you gotta really take note what's happening. He switched that shit fast. One record, one album, I guess. This is a whole album, but one title track and 12 hit songs later. Bad is good. Like it's glorious. Like I don't know. That fact should just be thrown up every now and then because like he did that.
Yeah, no, and I actually like that wouldn't have even registered at all if Trevor Noah didn't talk about that at one point. He didn't really mention that Michael Jackson did it.
Oh yeah,
But,
did that.
I thought that was already a thing, honestly. But
No.
he was like, yeah, one of the crazy things coming out here, I had learned bad is good. Like, I was dying. Like, yeah, that threw me off too.
Dude, people that are able to really change language, like as an individual, it's an incredible feat. For anybody at any time to be able to do that. Like Michael Jackson, I feel like the biggest one. That was even before my lifetime, technically. You know what I'm saying? That came out in like the 80s. But even like Lil Wayne with Bling, that's a whole terminology. Like you walk into any jewelry store, there's a countdown to the word bling, and it's not because you're black. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just part of the vernacular now.
Yeah.
And that's
It's got
something.
that penetrative power.
Yeah, like it's really worldwide. Anywhere where there's diamond or gold involved, bling is part of the conversation. It's not even like you know, it's not a joke. Like you know, it just is.
Yeah.
That's something to that. I don't know.
This makes me wonder who took like the word nigga and made that clip. That's
Oh, that's the goat.
yeah, like that's crazy.
No,
whoever did that.
that's the one. I don't know. I feel like that might have been a concerted community effort, but the first person to do it, that's some real trailblazing shit.
Yeah.
Because like you had to go through the mud on that one. Because you know the first time you did it, people were like, "What you just say? What you just call me?" Like, you got that's trial by fire. You know? And then he was like, "You know what? I still believe in this. I'm gonna keep going." Like really,
Nobody else sees.
yeah, that's a
I see it.
real hero on the low,
Yeah.
like or something.
No.
There's a statue that should be built. I think.
This goes back. I don't know if it's good or bad.
I don't know what this guy said, but like he did it,
No,
or she did it. He did it.
I actually feel like it's like it's a weird thing, but I feel like in like Civilization or the video game Civilization, they've done the best in making those breaks. 'Cause, like, for real, like culturally, that's a win, like the most win. Because that's not exactly like you didn't change.
No, I just wish like in Civilization, because they give you like those experiences like, oh, you just discovered fire or whatever the fuck. I wish they had like, yeah, someone just flipped nigga. Yeah, slaves or whatever. I wish they. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Like it can't be that exactly, but like because in Civilization, slavery happens in Civilization in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, and in Civilization, but like in the game, like after it ends, or if you get past slavery in your culture, there should be like a thing if you get enough culture points where that race is now culturally appropriated the term for it. Like it would just be that would be the best status update in like video game history. Like, yeah, we did it.
DLC.
You have created hip hop. You just see little guys, one guy's up here like, yo, who the rocks in the building?
Yo, and that actually makes me think back.
Discovering Hove.
Before we started the video, we were talking about sluts and the slut walk in Amber Rose.
Let's be clear, we were just talking about yeah, before this started, we were just talking about sluts and all that. Nah, bro. It was very.
We were talking about the Amber Rose slut walk and how they're trying to own the word slut. But they are kind of trying to do the exact same thing as what happened with nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they... Because we were talking about the article I had read. Women were talking about they can't do that because they're not in a privileged position to be able to say that without being treated differently.
Yeah. Well,
they kind of have to do the trial by fire.
They do.
Yo.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you know, everyone just gets treated differently for how they act, especially in like your big groups. Like, and just because like you guys are calling yourself like a slut amongst yourselves, someone else calls you a slut, now you're ready to turn up. Like, everyone goes through that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I just think that Nick has been normalized a lot more.
Oh, it did work.
Yeah, because that was a lot of work, and I feel like at a time, like it was so beat down that I feel like we had the same thing. Like that first guy that was saying nigga is a good thing, motherfuckers were looking at him like, dude, you gotta stop. Like this isn't helping us.
But now you gotta stop. Like people were throwing shit at this guy. Like that was a real. First guy probably died. And his friend was like, yeah, I'm gonna look out for my man. I see what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
I can see the finish.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to. Who did that shit?
He's amazing.
And when?
Is amazing.
Because when? Yeah, what the fuck did that shit happen? Like I wish I knew more. Like all right, like a Harlem Renaissance happened, right? That was like jazz and shit.
Oh, that was like what, the 2030s?
Yeah, I think
Somewhere around there?
some that feels right. I feel like that's still not the case though. Like as far as
yeah, for us it might have been earlier. That 2030s might have been like for mainstream America.
well, I mean, just whenever it happened. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to
Make a time.
track it with the word like nigger being just whatever, and wherever the ER was taken off and replaced with an A. Like, is that after Martin Luther King dies? I feel like it has to be, right?
Yeah.
So like that's
I feel
like
like that's hip-hop.
70s, 80s, 90s, like
Maybe 60s.
late 60s.
Yeah.
65 is
Dead.
yeah. So you know, I can't imagine people just doing that while Martin Luther King's walking the streets. That's just ignorant. Like, that's
Honestly, I kind of feel like it's a rap hip hop thing. Might be the birth of that.
yeah, but like who?
Who specifically?
Because if that's the case, then it's on wax. Then we can really find it. I don't remember that being said in like Sugar Hill Gang, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm curious. Or even just regular street vernacular. Like, how are people just talking to people? How are people greeting people in the 80s? What up, my brother? Was there like a slip from there?
I read this book called Pimp by Iceberg Slim. And they use different. In general, they use different slang, but like they didn't call it like cash; they called it scratch.
Okay.
It's, actually, thinking about it, I'm not. Oh my God, I can't remember if they even use the word nigga in this book.
That's what I'm saying. Like jive turkey.
Yeah.
Was that
Jiving.
Was that before or after or during? I feel like maybe before. Man. Slang is tight. Slang, because it's so fast and crazy.
And you never know well, you normally don't know where it comes from. It's hard to trace it.
And I wonder, like, if that's gonna hurt. Ooh, that's a hot take. Or it's a take. It's not that hot. It's like lukewarm. But like the fact that some of these origins are mysterious, I think might help them spread faster. Because like there's not like some
Narrative.
central. Yeah, there's no central thing being like whatever.
Just this is the hot new thing.
Yeah, like the damn, I don't know what's the
Like I kind of am thinking
like,
about. Go ahead.
or no, I didn't have a real thought.
I was kind of thinking about this is the difference between rappers that or rappers that are trying to specifically be like woke versus rappers that are or trying to specifically get off some kind of a point versus rappers that are kind of vibey and just making music to be good music. Because and I think about Drake when I think about this, because Drake's not like representing huge movements other than his city. Other than that, he's not rapping real hard with this or that. He might make a song for you, but he's not crazy about it. And that gives him that advantage of just being like that hot music guy. There's not no crazy story or anything. He's just the music guy. Simplifies it.
What's the opposite? Or what's the other side of that coin?
That's what I was trying to think about, a rapper that was completely woke. And I mean, Kendrick Lamar is great, so I can't really use him because I think he does numbers just as well or just a little under.
Yeah.
J. Cole does less numbers than both of them though, and he's I'd say
Kendrick are comparable.
they are comparable, but one of them are doing less numbers, right? I think J. Cole does less numbers than Kendrick.
I don't know, because I mean I've felt that way in the past, but like
Especially at that damn Marcus point.
that's what I'm saying. But I think J. Cole might be winning through volume alone, because he's on that same level. People I feel like hold him in the same regard, but he does more work.
Okay.
Like in the time that Kendrick put out Damn, J. Cole put out like
You for your eyes only.
yeah, and the drugs for kids on drugs or yeah, KOD.
Okay.
What the fuck that was. And then the compilation album, Dreamville. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Cole fan, but like, he's out here.
Yeah.
And the features, he was killing features there for like the all last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. What was the point though? Or what was the? Oh no, we were trying to find the.
Yeah, we're on the origin of nigga. And
Or well, yeah, but it's just like the woke thing, the rapper.
yeah, because when you have too much of a story attached, I was trying to say it took away from the ability for you to spread, because if someone doesn't like your story, then they automatically won't go for it, and that's one less person that will spread your stuff. But when it's just like, yo, this is just some dope stuff, it's easy to spread because it's nothing attached. It's like someone just giving you a bundle of fun.
That's interesting. Because I see Drake as a storyteller. And I think his story is the story that he tells is his story.
I'd agree with that.
Even to the point, I'm glad his last single supports it even more. Just because his last 2-pack where he came out the second one with the Eminem flow on it.
Was that When to Say When?
I don't know what it's called. No, it's.
I don't think I heard that one.
You had to have. I mean, they're in the same video.
Okay.
I sent it to you. Yeah.
Okay, no, I saw it. Yeah, that's When to Say When.
I just don't like the two. Well, this is 2 songs. One he's in Marcy Projects, and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
He has the Eminem. Yeah, he does the Eminem flow from Superman.
Like at the end.
Yeah, but that whole song is literally a story. Like you're riding with him, because he's literally walking you through a night. It's like hotel to the like he's literally. Yeah, that's what he does. You know.
Okay, yeah. No, for sure in terms of the story.
Not always. Like he's able to do both, but like.
But I guess his stories are personal versus the story of not wanting to stand for the what was that, like, national anthem because you're against the police violence and the brutality on the black kids and the albums. Like you don't hear Drake going into these kinds of things as much. He doesn't play with these big ideas that are going around. He'll give them some songs. He will, but he won't. And even for himself, like he has his own thing. Like you saw in the interview with who was it? Like Hip Hop Radar?
Mm-hmm. Rap Radar.
Yeah. At one point, he's talking about how he didn't feel appreciated enough for his contribution because he's a Canadian, like, black dude instead of being like an American one, so he didn't feel all the way like black or welcomed in like the black community. He doesn't. It's not like that's regularly just in the music. It comes up, but it's one of Drake's great qualities is that he doesn't overuse anything. He kind of sprinkles.
Yeah, I mean he'll give like bars to certain things, but like I think a big part of that is the fact that he's Canadian. Like I don't know. There's just different things going on. Even though I guess he's close enough to like the American culture, maybe it doesn't matter. So talk about black stuff.
Yeah, and I don't really see him, or I don't really, like, if you look at the comments under one of his music videos, I don't see Canadian dudes like, yo, you really talking about the shit that's going on in the country.
Well, that's not really, okay,
I took that wrong?
Huh?
No.
I'm saying Drake's too big for his comment section to do any gauge or anything.
Oh, dude, they'll tell you a little something.
Drake's comment section? I mean, I'm not saying comment section in general. I'm talking about Drake's comment section.
Well, that's not, it won't be telling you this because that's not happening, but like for the Marcy Project.
Well, okay.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's all people just hype and they'll tell you.
Like you were saying it was the Eminem flow, and I would barely remember the video. But now that I remember all the way back, in the comments they said that was a song called Superman.
Yeah.
Is that what? So.
Yeah. But yeah. As I knew you were about to say that, but like that was why he did the song though.
Yeah.
Like that was like
but
anyone
in that same way, you'll see like and I wish I listened to enough Kendrick and Cole for me to like say this song, but I think it was like not first album. It was a J. Cole freestyle. Oh my God, not Fresh Out. Lord have mercy. Wait, let me see my Fresh Out.
Fresh Out what?
It's killing me that okay, J. Cole freestyle. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I mean they're more. I guess they're more. J. Cole and Kendrick are more conscious, I guess, than Drake. But like, I don't know. I can even argue what that even really means. Because everyone, I think, I don't know who was, but they made a good point. Like everyone's conscious to what their experience is. So like even if you're uh, like a trap rapper talking about the streets and the girls in the streets and doing all these drugs, well, that's your reality, and that is your consciousness, and you can only filter that through your experience of it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, with any person, or especially any person with success, that view is able to expand out, right? Because you're able to get past your own shit. Like once you remove yourself from like the rat race of, all right, my bills are paid now, and my family's good, so these general stresses are off my mind. Oh, now what else is there? Oh, there's a whole row of homeless people here. Oh, there's stars in the sky. What the fuck are those things? Like, you know, what's going on up there? Like, your mind's able to explore different things, and with that, you can start to feel a way about things that don't affect you. You know, you have to have that freedom to do so. So, in the rapper's case, hopefully those lyrics can evolve into bigger ideas. Like, a good example of that would be Jim Jones, from the off the top of my head. I mean, Jay-Z is obviously a good example, but like Jim Jones, Dipset, you know, fucking guns and fashion and New York shit. And on his last album, he had a song called State of the Union, which was a State of the fucking Union. I love that song so much. Like, he crushes it. Like, he's really like, you're like, yo, Jones for president. Like, this is like, he's really seeing everything that's happening, and he's like, really has some like real takes on it. He's like, they're now making weed to a legal libation. Why don't they legalize Haitians? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, okay, we're spitting bars now? He's talking that talk? I was like, God damn. That whole song is nuts, but like, yeah. So like that, but that came with time. That came with time, maturation, and the ability to see more that comes with that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I guess that's the wrong kind of a context. I guess the better relation would be like when someone comes and they're just in a good mood, they're happy to see you, they're having fun. That kind of affects you. Versus someone that comes and they got something on their mind. They're already kind of ready to tell you, and they're kind of in a rush, but you're just kind of trying to get pleasantries across.
Mm-hmm.
Better than even that.
Okay.
Kevin Hart talks about how people come up to him and take pictures.
Sure.
And he's like, yeah, I'd love to take pictures, no problem. It's the time when he's doing stuff. He's telling the story. He's like, one time I go to the bathroom, dude's right outside the stall. He was like, I would have done it anyway. But he just wants to get this off versus just being chill and cool and letting that fun happen because it's kind of natural if you let it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like nigga had that kind of an effect. I think that's what we're talking about. Yeah, full circle.
Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. Okay, we can move on. I forgot.
Honestly, we took it to a new place, so I kind of started losing track of that. And I was like,
I had no idea where we were. I had no idea where we've been. I was just here. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay. I guess what else is going on out here? I mean, everyone's coroned up or quarantined down.
Yeah.
And that's been interesting. What's with the toilet paper?
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, people are stocking up on toilet paper like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much people are shitting out here, but it's too much apparently. That's the answer. Too much.
We need a Colbert reporter. He needs to just drop a few
Yeah,
jokes.
we need a man on the street really asking people the hard questions that, inquiring minds want to know.
What is it you're going to do with the toilet paper?
I hope. I don't know the answers.
As you can see, there's no reason to buy it. This is the Colbert Report.
I just don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
and I guess it comes down to we talked about it a little before, just trying to figure out this goddamn mystery. And I think one thing that could be part of the equation is that people are taking more public shits than I previously thought. Because now we have people. The whole thing is people are kind of stocking up to bunker down. People are letting more people are working from home. Officers are telling people to work from home. Kids are out of school. Shows are canceled. So the house is full, right? If we have a house of 4, everybody's home all day. That's 24 hours of shits. And maybe, just maybe, more of these shits were happening out of the house than I would have accounted for.
I just thought about it. It might be running noses.
But why are the tissue boxes still there? You still get the box of tissue.
Is that not more expensive?
I don't know.
That's broke nigga shit. We ain't doing that.
No, but I'm saying like.
We can't get that box of tissue. That's like $3.99.
But-
Can't do that.
Well, all right, but now everyone has a stuffy nose. Like everyone's not sick.
I think I agree with you, but I feel like that's the part where people feel like it's gonna be like apocalyptic level.
But apocalyptic nose sneezes, like apocalyptic what? Like,
Hey, this is that coronavirus, man. This is a flu plus. I don't know how this works. Is your nose running blood? I don't know.
why? Who's ever said that? See, this is what I didn't want to do. Like,
I was joking.
if someone's scared, what? No.
I was joking, you guys. Please don't tell anybody that.
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't know. I just diarrhea wasn't a symptom. I guess there's more sneezing and cleaning your nose, but like
It's still too much.
it's way too much. And like people are getting toilet paper instead of food, and she's like, well, you're not gonna be taking the shits if you're not eating, and like candy toilet paper. I don't understand what people's minds at.
Yeah.
Or how it even started. Like how. I guess. You only gotta go somewhere once. Like maybe I think it was maybe a ripple effect. We could be in the midst of a giant domino effect. One store runs out of toilet paper. People walk into the supermarket, see that there's no toilet paper, and then they're like, "Oh shit, it's out!" And now it just perpetuates down, but everywhere. But I mean, I'm just talking, but like something happened.
I don't know why I need this, but it's going away fast, so I guess I do.
I think it's like a real scarcity thing. It's so strange though. And all the line from supermarkets and the Costco's.
And all the other ones make sense.
Yeah, I mean, because like it's regular disaster.
Pandemic shit.
Well, I can't because I've never seen a pandemic. So it's like, but like there's regular blizzards, power outages. Like there's different events that happen, like in most places in the country, where it's like, all right, every couple of years or every now and then, you go into this mode where it's all right, we got to stock up because something, usually like weather or whatever. But like this one's different because like nothing's different outside, but it all has to do with us and us interacting with each other. So it's a weird thing. I'm not toilet paper. I still can't stop the toilet paper.
That idea, it was crazy because I felt like we had a full conversation about it and I didn't think about it at all. Like, people could be worried they gotta blow their nose.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either. That's a point. I don't know if it's X in the equation, but like, that's still crazy. Because I mean, like,
You ask someone what are they gonna say?
or I guess, I guess it really comes down to mindset. Is if you go to the supermarket right now and there's no toilet paper, are there napkins or are there paper towels? Is there like, or is everything wrong? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I want to know what the real mental division is there. Even though all of these can be, because all of them can be used for the same thing, but we use them for different things. Unless shit hits the fan or your hand, in which case it's a free for all. So you know what I'm saying. So like, I want to know where people's minds at with that. Like I mean, it's baffling.
Yeah.
We're doing weirder stuff. You ever notice that?
I feel like it's all a domino effect of bad decisions.
No, I mean just
Okay.
I
agree.
Popeye's chicken sandwich. Like completely unrelated things. I'm saying we're just doing weirder stuff. Like Popeye's chicken sandwich. The fact that that was a thing. Weird, right?
How big it got was strange.
That's what I'm saying. It's the whole. It's only like that's what I'm saying. It became a thing.
Do you think social media allows for that? Like, is there a certain amount of strangeness that comes with the social media?
For sure. I just don't know. I know it definitely plays a role of maybe spreading things, and things will originate from it.
Yeah, because like I didn't even know Popeyes had a chicken sandwich until you're on Instagram and it's like everybody and their mom is like, yo, this is the greatest. I'll make a meme that I'll die for it.
We're in a weird era where the internet started, like, you know how, what do they say, life imitates art, or art imitating life?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the problem is even with that, what I just did there, is that sentence can go both ways. And so you'd see like, people make like sci-fi movies or whatever, and then a couple years later we have the technology just because someone saw it and was like, oh, that would be tight, and then kind of backward engineered how to make that happen, and then it's part of life, and even ideas for movies or shows kind of perpetuate into life, or you become in like a chicken and egg kind of situation, like which one came first? Was this inspired by real life, or was life inspired by this? I feel like the internet is becoming one of those things where people are posting on the internet, right? So people in real life, it's really, I'm trying to make it like sound less crazy than it is in my head. Because I feel like when I start saying these things, they start to make it sound like the Matrix. And I don't mean it that to be all that nuts, but like a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like this.
No, because I had a conversation, like, I'm going to deter, hopefully I don't forget what the fuck I was talking about, because I don't want to get this point off. So I had a conversation, and we were talking about, like, YouTube videos, right? We were looking for, like, sports clips. And there wasn't, like, I was like, yo, we were talking about old bowl games, like old SEC championships, back to, like, early 2000s. And you're just like, yeah, and you can go on YouTube and you can find the whole game, but you can't find like a breakdown, like a highlights video, like a sports center clip. And I made the mention, I was like, oh shit, that's like a gap in the internet, because that should be there. And when you say dumbass phrases like that's a gap in the internet, that sounds like there's some type of hole in it. I don't know what the fuck people imagine.
In a barrier?
But it sounds like some weird shit. I'm just saying no one's made these videos. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a gap of content that people would watch because this was a thing. And it's only a gap until someone at ESPN's like goes to the archives and uploads them to YouTube. That's all. I had some wild pushback about using that phrase, and people were just like, But
I get that. Go ahead.
yeah, it was just yeah. So I forgot it. What were we talking about?
Internet has become.
Yeah. So yes. So I was just saying like, so real people are making stuff on the internet, like making memes, like everything you see is made by someone. But then once it goes on the internet, it kind of, almost like a virus, kind of becomes like a whole thing, and it spreads there, and then from there, there's an actual reaction back in real life from that. You know what I'm saying? Like that creates the frenzy more than the face-to-face word of mouth frenzy, just because that's faster word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like chicken sandwich thing. Someone eats chicken sandwich, it's been on the menu forever, and they're like, oh shit, this is hitting. Goes on Twitter. Hot take. Popeye's chicken sandwich is better than fucking Chick-fil-A. Hashtag fuck Chick-fil-A. Same words. And and then someone tweets it, or someone retweets, someone retweets it. 100 retweets later, someone's like, shit, someone's driving, reading Twitter because we're responsible, and he's like, there's a Popeyes right the fuck here. Let me see what this is hitting on. Try a chicken sandwich. Oh shit, I think someone's right. You know what I'm saying? Like now,
The change
is strong. Yeah, and these people didn't know each other. See, like before, you would have that thought, like if you were the person that had the first chicken sandwich, you'd be like, yo, you come over here. And you'd be like, dude, you know what the fuck happened today? I went to fucking Popeyes, that bad chicken sandwich, and you start talking shit. Now I'm hungry for a chicken sandwich. So that's as far as that would go. But now you do that like online, someone in fucking New York's like, shit, I know what the fuck Popeyes is, you know what I'm saying? And then that, so it just is faster. And then they start running out. Now I can report they're running out. Now I can see that they're running out everywhere.
And then there's still like the influencers, because I feel like there's regular spread, like person to person spread over the internet, but that influencer spread with how many followers they have is another. Like that's another thing. It's crazy how much power a random person you might not even recognize on the street can just change.
But like
anything with one post, and they probably don't even know it.
But see, like I don't think of influence. Yeah, yes, for sure. But then there's numbers, and then there's like how much those people really fuck with you.
For sure.
Because I see some of these communities around certain people where they're not in the millions yet, but like the people there fuck with them heavy. They support all their shit, Patreon. They send in art and all that stuff, and they're like, you know, these are still, for the levels of celebrity that are out there with these metrics, their numbers are relatively low, just in comparison to where they could be.
Yeah.
But like those people are able to really influence people because people are really listening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like some of them might have bigger, but people aren't really hanging off what they're saying. Even though they might support their thing, they're not supporting them outside of their niche, or you know what I mean? Like a.
What do you think causes that difference in follower
It's
interaction?
the interaction. It's the real familiarity. Like some of these people, like the people I'm talking about, like that really have that strong, like they feel like they know them,
Like a Gary Vee. Would you say he's one of those?
Oh, for sure. And he's talking. You can reach out and touch him.
Yeah.
Even if it's hard, it's not impossible.
Okay.
If I tag them in something, they might like it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's at its simplest. From there, you can. Gary Vee has like a show where he'll take live callers, so there's a chance he might call you up, and now you're talking to Gary Vee. There's that level. See him in the airport near you, like he's in these streets. You might come across him. Like there's like those levels of interactability. You can there's events. You can see them, and then beyond that, when digesting their content, they're giving insights into them. Maybe the world as a whole, but it's through their filter, through their personality, and you like that, and you also know them more because of it.
Oh.
I know what he likes. I know what he dislikes. You start to know what they like to eat, like what they're. You just become like a person. So by the time you, that was like Chappelle said that to, when he went on the Breakfast Club. That's one of the first things Chappelle said to Charlamagne. He's like, I feel like I know you, and we've never met. That means you're really good at what you do. Because like it's a hard thing to do. Yeah. There's only so many of those people. But he's like, I hear you all the time. Like I know what you feel about things. Like I feel like I know you. So that's then get deeper.
Yeah, we've actually talked a little bit about this before, and I remember the last time it was more in the direction of if you can predict how someone's going to react to a subject that is coming up, that's a good indicator that that person has this effect on their follower. If you can tell how they're going to react to a subject based on videos you've seen of their social media and things like that,
then what?
That's a good indicator that they have the effect. They have that strong following effect.
Yeah, because people, even on to that exact point, people that do like topical videos or like this is in the news, so we're talking about this. That's a whole thing. Like now, like some people are that to the point where when something happens, they're refreshing that feed like, oh shit, what do they have to say about it? You know what I'm saying? That's literally why late night is what it is. Yeah. Beyond like before the internet. That's what that is. Like Trump says something crazy, oh shit, Colbert's about to get in his ass tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. That's like that goes back to the schoolyard, you know what I'm saying? You had that one funny guy that's just joning on fools, and you see Susie came to school with mismatching shoes. You're just like, oh shit, what the fuck is he gonna say? I'm like, I don't know what he's gonna say, but I know I want to see him say it. Because it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We have those
about
people.
To go down.
Those people are on every level, like everywhere. Those people make life worth living. Like you need that shit. Like,
I didn't even know I wanted to hear this.
And it's really good or bad. Bad is the funnest, but like, but either way, like even Joe Rogan, like. Even if something's interesting or intriguing and not like necessarily funny, but like I want real insight or I want like if when it comes to like diets, nutrition, alien shit, weird shit, like people are like, what the fuck is Joe Rogan have to say about this? And to the point where his whole thing is so wild, where his guests are so different. You watch the next guest, if something's big enough, you watch the next guest, no matter what they are, just because the topic will come up. Just because he's Joe. Like he's gonna ask whoever's sitting right across from him about the thing is what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole any fight, UFC fight, like what I'm saying. There's go-to people for things, and the more things you're that go-to person for, the bigger your influence, I guess. Really.
Okay.
Okay,
I was actually taking the exact opposite perspective with Drake a little earlier.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, that's why I disagreed with it, because it's like, his personable parts are the reason why people fuck with him so heavy, even if they don't know it that deeply. Like, I know his mom had a flower shop.
Yeah.
That's just from the songs. I've never seen his mom do an interview. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. No, that's actually to your point more than I agree with you.
Yeah. He says a lot. Like, I know he's searching through the woman's phone while she's in the bathroom. Who the fuck tells you that? You could have known someone 10 years and would have never known they did that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
he told everybody.
But that also plays into it in a different way because like that is really personal. But I think that that's the difference between we can go back there anytime. We can actually talk about that after the video because I think it's interesting. But it's really fucking weird how personable you are changes everything.
It's the honesty. It's the transparency. People, likability is a start, right? Someone has to like you to really go further with interacting with you. Then it's like, what do you know? And what do we have in common? So it's like commonality.
Yeah.
Just go there, be the next level of like, whatever. And then there's, with all that, wrap that circles above all that is honesty, which with all this is given. Whether you're right or wrong, I know that this is what you believe here. You're not trolling. Because those motherfuckers need it. That shouldn't even be a word anymore. It's just such a waste of life.
That word has extended past its shelf time.
No, but like the whole activity is extended. Because like what's the point? It's just.
I feel like they've always been real life. It's just that they.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like the trolling thing on the internet has tried to take what was normally just the asshole on the street.
Yeah, but
and
see, I
tried
guess.
to turn him into like a comedian.
Yeah, but no one fucked with these people before. That's I guess the thing. But I think I didn't want to go off that on that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They did. Like those bully assholes had friends. They had them. It was there.
Well, I guess. All right. I guess bully. I didn't want to go. I didn't mean to detour down this road. It was deeping down the wrong side of the fort. I'm saying like the activity of saying something you don't believe for the sake of the reaction, not even for the exercise of. Because I'm not mad at arguing a point that you don't believe for the sake of arguing, but that's like constructive under a certain thing. I'm talking about like when it's without warning and no one knows what the fuck's happening, and you're just saying that, and then you come back along like, yeah, we're trolling, like that kind of whatever that I hate.
You're like practical Joker type trolling bullshit.
Yeah, that's fun too.
Fools.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Context matters.
a lot,
Yeah.
a lot, because even April Fools like don't do it on April 2nd.
Yeah.
Because then you're an asshole. Even on the first,
You're an asshole.
you're an asshole, but at least there's context for it. Yeah, it better be good. It better be really good.
Yeah.
It's really like a joke. Like any joke. If it is a joke, if the under premise or the bailout you're going to try to put on it is humor, it better be funny. If it's not funny, then you're just an asshole. Like I don't know. Like it's just. I don't know.
I like that you hit on that because I feel like that's the difference between like, because I feel like Bill Burr is cool as a comedian, but he knows how to navigate saying trolling shit to be funny because it's for a purpose.
See,
But when you do it without that purpose, you're just doing it to do it. That's when you just completely come off as that asshole.
I don't know if Bill Burr. I wouldn't agree if Bill Burr's a troll. I don't. There's obviously untruths told, but like even his wild shit, I feel comes from like a real place, even if he doesn't mean it wholeheartedly. Like he's never like a Bill Burr troll to me would be if he came on stage and said, "There's got to be something underneath that." I have one I can go to, but it's terrible. It's too much. Like
Or like Christopher Titus.
Like if there's anyone trolling, I would say it'd be like Anthony Jeselnik. Because but like
I haven't heard.
he does like a lot of baby killing jokes. like dead baby jokes. Like that's the foundation of his act.
That's different.
Yeah, it's just dark shit. It's funny, but it's like a baby dies every couple of jokes. You know what I'm saying? So you know he's not serious. It couldn't come from Ed's. It can't come from any real place because it's just so crazy. But it's absurd though. So it's more like absurdist. So it's not really a troll. It's not a troll because he's not trying to make you believe that's the truth. I guess that's what it is. Trying to make a thing that you know is false the truth. That's to me is a troll.
Okay.
And that's not what I think. Honestly, either of them are doing. Anthony Jeselnik would only be a troll if you, for some reason, think he has a fucking tub full of dead babies. Or no. That would just make him saying the truth. So wait. I don't know. It's so ridiculous. Like, there shouldn't be any confusion that he thinks you just like drown babies or whatever the fuck. But like who's the person we named before? Oh, Bill Burr. Like for like 3 specials in a row, he was like, yeah, there's too many people. We need to get rid of some of this population. Last one was like, yeah, we should sink cruises, or if I were to take, like whatever. Like it's all crazy. But like the truth is there are too many people. From there it gets absurd, but like it comes from a real place of a feeling of, yo, LA traffic shouldn't exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many fucking people. And, you know, that's why people fuck with Thanos. Like, because, like, yeah, he's a villain, he wants to kill half people, but he has a point. Like, he's not all the way wrong. It's vicious and it's genocide. Yeah. But he's not wrong. Like, he's not. We only have so much shit, and there's too many people, and they're gonna keep fucking, and so or Killmonger. It's like, yeah, okay. Black people have been suffering. Yeah, there's one country that's living in the future, and they're just letting all this shit happen. Yeah, they should interact or whatever. But he took it too far when he was like, yeah, we should make all these white people laugh about. Like, there's a line, there's a limit, like, this is shit, but like, he had a point. There was a point in there, you know what I'm saying? That's why, so, you know.
I kind of just define trolling as saying something to get an emotional response. Like
That can't be trolling, because everything is said to get an emotional response.
Or it's said to agitate.
But that doesn't make it a troll, though, because I can believe it if it agitates you.
Like, I would call Tekashi not a troll. But like the time he went on Breakfast Club, he wasn't up there just lying.
But that's a person trying to make you believe stuff that's true that's not true. He was lying.
Which part?
That he was about all this stuff to begin with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like his whole persona, like was. He was like, he wanted to be the Joker so bad, but like he wasn't ready to pick up bodies behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he really like.
I was thinking more when he was kind of just interrupting, like this gonna be a good interview.
Well, that's just him wanting to. I mean, that's not a fact. So there's no lie to be even lie there. That's him trying to speak something into existence because that hadn't happened yet.
Well, I thought it was just him trying to power play it.
But that's not a.
Because even before that, he was trying to like frame game with Charlemagne to get him to not. Because like in that interview, I don't know if I want to give him all this credit, but I feel like he checkmated Charlemagne into not getting his points across.
No. It was a contentious conversation. I would say I'd need to see it again, but I'm never gonna see it again. It just doesn't. But I remember people putting more sauce on it than there was. Like that Tekashi had won something, and it was like he didn't really.
I don't think he exactly won anything, but I think that Charlemagne had more he could have said, and that was kind of his block by him. Like really just being kind of a dick, and then he came with the like, oh yeah, you told somebody this. Like, I don't even know him. You had him on that for
Yeah, but that's so. I mean, there were troll aspects in it. Like, yeah. So he was a troll. What's the argument I'm on?
I was saying that to say, like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a troll.
Yeah.
But I would sharpen your troll definition because
Yeah,
it can't just be anyone saying anything irritating. Because people get irritated by the truth. So, you know, is Martin Luther King a troll? No. like it just he pissed off a lot of people. Like it's not he meant it all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a liar. We're using too many words. A troll is just a liar that's just really about telling the lie. That's really putting it all on the line for the lie. For no reason or for no gain. There's never a gain from it. Like, at least if you're gonna lie like a lobbyist and get like a trash law out of it. Like you're just out here just telling bullshit for. I mean, the currency was clout. That's what he was going for. Yeah. Like, but that's not a real thing. It's not a. That's not even as.
Clout's become.
No, it's dead. It's all the way gone.
Is it?
Yes. When's the last time you heard it before me saying it right now?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's gone because like it's stupid. Like, and it was a real word that people just bastardized. And it should be reputation, but clout isn't reputation just because you get clout through fuck shit and whatever. It's been bastardized.
Okay. I thought a clout is just social power achieved through viralness.
It's just it just became
Influence of the vine kind of shit.
yeah, trying to get it's not influence but the guise of influence. I feel like that's more what clout is. It's
That's interesting.
yeah. Because influence is influence, but the guise of influence is you have a lot of viewers, so you think they fuck with you, but they really just watch and see what's going to happen to you. Because we don't think you're going to survive this next Instagram Live. For real. That's why Scott had everyone watch Instagram Live because I expect us to end in a shootout eventually. Eventually, one of these are going to be tragic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I can finally put this phone down.
Like next time on Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Nemec's gonna explode these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta happen. The timer started a month ago. They promise it's gonna explode. I'm gonna keep tuning in until the shit blows up.
Yeah, and Takashi specifically, his was really funny because everyone was telling him, like, every time you talk to someone new, like, you know this is not gonna end right?
Well, I mean, people were like, whatever. Takashi's old story, but like, yeah, it was so stupid.
He had his fate told to him by Charlemagne, and then it happened.
He had his fate told to him by anybody that had a brain. Like, there's no way this can end any other way. Like, there was no, like, you're not some magical gremlin. Like, I don't know what the fuck he thought. Jay-Z isn't born out of this story. This is not his origin story. This is not a successful origin story. There's no magical dust you can sprinkle on this where it's just like, oh yeah, I can see where this can turn. No. This is one way. Well, two ways, but they're both terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's one, who's gonna catch you first? Like, so.
Yeah, it was always a question of how long are you gonna make it.
It was a timer. It was just a countdown to death or conviction. Like, it was never there's never any other. I don't know what the fuck people thought could happen otherwise. Like, you don't tempt gang members in every city, and then it's just all good. Everyone can't have unlicensed guns behind you, and you're just screaming fuck shit like blood gang. Like, no, it's yeah, people are listening. you're not saying this to yourself.
Yeah, that just goes to show people that have you thinking you have some real influence off of some hype, and
people don't put enough respect on words, in general. People just use words, don't know what they mean, and I mean, it doesn't usually leave you this caught up, but yeah, this, I think it did. Like, if you're chasing influence, trying to do just some wild shit, you kind of lost sight of what influence is. It's not a number, it's what those people will do for you or in reaction to what you do. So.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because I'd argue that those people were being influenced by the people following them more so than influencing those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's just a bitch. I don't know. Like,
That's a captain of the crew that's more vicious than him.
that's what?
That's the captain of the crew that's more vicious than him.
The cat. Oh, yeah.
It's like a trope in some things. Like the captain's not he's not a bad guy, but all of his crew are cutthroats. For real.
Oh, sure.
So he's not really in control.
Yeah.
Can you not kill me? Hey, I'm not really in control of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're theirs.
I know it's a thing, but like, yeah, that is the case. That would be. But yeah, I think we've nailed this one. We never introduced anything. I just realized that. An hour in. So, I kind of like it. I'm not mad at it, but it seems like it's not going to be helpful, just in general.
Yeah, we came in a little too hot on this one, guys.
Yeah, because like, at least our names always go at the bottom there, but like, I kind of like it. I like it.
I like the variety.
Yeah, I like it, but yeah.
Because the names will come up. Honestly, I was gonna say this totally differently. Because the names come up either way. Once you said that, and I remembered it, I was like, yeah. Either way,
so you get that, but like if you're just listening, then I guess you're just kind of sitting in on a talk, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you're peeping in.
Yeah, and if you're sitting in, you kind of probably know who we are.
I guess, but no, that's a bad assumption.
It's a bad assumption, yeah, but yeah.
But regardless, I think we can wrap that there. It was good. We jumping around, a little bit of old, a little bit of new. Maybe everyone learned something, and hopefully we've all grown.
Yeah, no, this has been a progressive conversation.
I think so.
We played with a lot of ideas. And we want y'all to pray those ideas some more in that comment section.
All that.
Because we love you.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. Sometimes. Most times.
We love you more than 6ix9ine does. Know that.
Well, the bar can't be that low. But,
hey, we're messing with him.
Alright. Like,
Stop giving that man views. He ain't worth your time. You don't need to see the end of that movie. You need to see the end of this one, though.
Yeah, man. But, so, this has been another episode of JTO Just Talking Online.
Yeah.
I've been Jerry Joubert.
And I'm Marcus.
And, yeah, we'll be back.
For sure.
Wash your hands, stay clean, stay inside. Don't cough on your mama.
Don't cough at all. Cough again.
Yes. All right, on that. A peace out.